Administrative meeting to order. I want to welcome everybody to be here today. Our regular meeting will begin in about an hour. So I hope everybody will come back for that. Sure, it will be a fun-filled 15 minutes. We have one item under awards and presentations proposed with the agenda. That is a second quarter service anniversary. This is Sherry Gardner. Not here this morning, but she will be here to go over that. Looks like we got a lot of service anniversaries. Mm-hmm. Any objection to placing that on the agenda? No objection. Okay. Moving on to the proposed regular agenda, we have a request to reappoint Commissioner James Ivey to the ACCA Legislative Committee. No objection. James, last chance to object?
No objection.
No objection. Okay. No objection to put this item on the agenda. So, add that. Item number 2 is a request to approve the 2025 insolvents, errors, and taxes and litigation and uncollected insolvents and litigations for the previous year for final settlement with the state of Alabama. Revenue Commissioner Holland, I know we do this every year. I doubt you want to say anything about this, do you? Something we have to do. Any questions? Any objection to placing this item on the agenda?
No objection.
Item number 3 is a request to approve a budget amendment in the amount of $40,800 to repair and recoat roof at the Farm Center Sanitation Building using emergency capital replacement funds. Mr. Tommy, why don't you come up here and talk about why we need to do this and kind of what the plan is. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
You're on. You're good.
Good?
Yeah.
So anyway, good morning. So you know how we just remodeled the sanitation building department of that building. So the roof we didn't replace during the renovation process, but the roof does have some leaks on it. It's been like partially coated in the past, but we got a price to put a new roof on it of $85,000 for standing seam metal roof. But then we got another price from Marty Robbins to coat the roof with a different type of coating, and it's got a 15-year warranty with it, and we can do that for $40,800. So I think that this is probably for what we're doing right now, I think this is probably the better way to go. I mean, I would love to see the new roof on it, but this will do what we need to do, and we'll have 15 years, and we won't have to worry about it. If we have any problems, that the roofing contractor, they'll make it good. So that would do away with any leaks we have on that building.
Mm-hmm. And the alternative, the new roof come with a 20-year warranty, but it was twice the cost. So we kind of went with this one.
That's right.
But when you go to a standing seam, you will never have nothing because there's nothing to leak.
Yeah.
So I'd agree with that, and I think that with a true standing seam roof, you'll have better than a 20 or 25-year warranty. Usually you're looking at 30, 40 years with no problem. But the coating will do what we need to do for now. I mean, it's really up to you guys. I have both quotes, but I think we agreed on the coating. And
do you want to review the quotes? You want to look at those and talk about? We got a few minutes.
I do have a question there.
Yes, sir.
With the roof damage that's on these buildings out there, just like the Farm Center, insurance covered those.
Yes, sir.
Is this possibly something that could fall in the same line, or is this just years of deterioration on that roof?
This building is, I would say, would be more of just years of deterioration because it was a screw down type metal roof that was put on it to start with. A lot of the problems with the leaking was with the fasteners themselves. You know, the neoprene washers that they put down, the sun gets them. So I would say that it had more to do with just years than the weather.
How much money do we have left in the emergency capital replacement fund this year?
Y'all know 120 something thousand, 120,000.
It's gonna last till end or the new year, which is October. So we can consider the standing seam. Just we kind of erred towards the less expensive option, but we can certainly do that if that's what this commission wants to do. But any thoughts on that?
if you don't mind, Chair.
Yeah, absolutely.
So on the coating, the Marty Robbins is talking about is elastomeric coating.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure, and it's got some type of warranty with it.
It does, a 15-year
It's
one.
got a 15-year warranty with it.
So what they're gonna do is they're gonna come in and they're gonna clean it up, and they're gonna put that coating, roll it on 2 coats over the whole roof, which will seal it up and it will be fine for several years. It'll be good. I mean, obviously, the new roof is probably, for long term, is the better option, but it's also double cost option too. So, but the coating, it will work. We put the coating on at Board of Education about, I think it was about 8 years ago. Trying to remember, but we just had some issues over there, and they come over and they took it off and they warranted it. They recoated it. They fixed everything 8 years into it. So they're good about standing up for the warranty.
And it's like a 20 mil elastomeric or 10 mil, 15 mil.
I think it's 20. I think
20
it's
mil.
right. Yes,
That's
it's,
usually
it's 2 coats to get it the industry standard, and I think that is 20, I think. So.
Any other questions?
No, 'cause that's an outstanding company, Marty Robbins Roofing. They stand behind their work. No doubt about that.
So any objection to placing this on the agenda as is?
No.
No objection.
Item number 4 is a request to approve, thank you, Tom.
Yes, sir.
Item number 4 is a request to approve CMH Architects Incorporated as jail expansion architect and authorized chairman to negotiate and execute necessary documents. So Captain Asville, do you want to come talk about this? I don't know if you got anything you want to say or not. You don't have to, but. Okay. I tried to print this out and it's a standard architect's agreement, and I ran out of time. I only got one copy. I'll pass this around if you want to, but, attachment A, so there's a lot of different things that we're looking at. So attachment A, let's see, there's the basic AE design fee. Let's see. So we're looking at okay, here we go. Looking at the expansion and renovation of the current jail facility, which that is estimated to be $41 million. Now, there's some other things that are not included in that, like civil engineering, furniture and interior design, audio visual design, security design. And obviously, that's $41 million is kind of construction cost estimate. The total base fee for that project, the architect is going to be just under $2 million, $1.9 million. But we do have some options in here. They're going to look at jail renovation. That is estimated, let's see. Okay. Answer this question. I probably should know the answer to this question already. So we've got the expansion, $41 million. And then the renovation, $8 million. So that's 41 plus 8 for the current facility? Okay. I was a little bit confused on that. So the expansion is $41 million. $8 million for renovated, so we're up to $49 million. Yes, already in estimates.
David, which part is that? The 8 million?
So that's the renovations, where we're having the sewer issues and M&O area, handling all that stuff. But I believe it also includes the kitchen and medical expansion as well. The 41 base thing was for the 344 beds plus the 16-bed juvenile facility attached to it. It's a 4-tiered tower type thing. It's a little different than the study we got in the year previous that recommended 280 beds before we had our population boom that got us up to about an average daily population around 570.
Well, we've been having a population boom for a while, but it seems like that population boom is getting worse.
Yeah.
And I can't explain that. I don't understand that, but there's still some work to be done there.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's totally fine. So yeah, the 41 was basically the 344 beds of general population of adult inmates plus the 16-bed juvenile wing. The other 8 was for the, they had they had some in this initial study for that, the renovations and things like that. But in this latest agreement, they kind of separated those things out and I guess made it clean with the 5 different options they provided. Now, I did speak to them this morning. They said by tomorrow, they should have the assessment on the old jail as well.
Done. So let me go back. 341 beds. Is that what you said?
344 was
344.
the latest. Yes, sir.
Plus how many juvenile?
16.
Plus 16.
12 male, 4 female.
I have a question. You said renovate the kitchen. I thought about 2 years ago, we renovated the kitchen.
No, sir. We had done the flooring in the kitchen. In adding the 344 beds or the initial 280, we have to expand the size of the kitchen. We have to move the coolers out into the parking lot a little bit, create more floor space for a workflow in there to be able to handle 700 meals 3 times a day. So the renovation was to redo the flooring.
What did that renovation entail when we did that? Just the floor?
Yes, that was just the flooring.
What's the inmate count as of today?
533, I think, this morning.
Down a little bit.
Yeah, we've worked real diligently. I think Mr. Weber back in the back working with us. And then Assistant Commander Snell has worked diligently with the state to get some inmates out. But that is basically everybody we can get out is out. I don't want to say out, move to different placement.
Mhm. So, all right, let me just hang out right there.
Yes, sir.
Let me just kind of continue. So we got the $41 million estimate for the construction of the new tower and juvenile. $8 million for renovation, which I think no matter what we do, we're going to have to do that renovation.
Yes, we have to expand medical, the kitchen facility, the laundry facility, and to also fix the pre-existing sewer problems that we've dealt with over the past 3 years of the settling on the female wing of the jail.
Gotcha. So there's a sub-project, so that's sub-project A and sub-project B. There's a sub-project C, which is for a proposed work release building. So because we don't exactly know what we're going to do yet, we may renovate the existing or the old jail, the current work release facility. So if we do that, we've got to have a place for work release to go. The construction cost estimate for that, if we do it, is $8 million. And then there's a sub-project D, and we're not, by the way, we're not going to do all of these. You know, as you add up we got to pick what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Sub-project D is, let's see, what is that one? That is, that's the assessment of the work release building, community corrections. So that is a $20,000 fee, which I think we're definitely going to do that one. Everybody confused yet? So if we renovate the work release,
Tony is back there. He's got that look on his face like, huh?
if it makes sense in my mind, I'm sorry, we got plenty of time to talk about this. If we renovate the work release, if we renovate the community corrections building, they need to do an assessment because it is an existing structure, a deep dive into what it's going to take to renovate that building. Anyway, the proposal for that is $20,000. And then sub-project E is, which one is that? Downtown jail renovation. That's if we decide to go forward with the renovation of community corrections, and there's no construction cost estimate for that just yet.
Yes,
Probably won't get that until today. Or,
They said probably by tomorrow, and I've got a date that they would like to come down and talk to y'all as well.
Gotcha. So, I'm thinking that the least expensive thing would be, if we renovated the existing community corrections building, built community corrections a new building, and used community corrections building now for basically our jail expansion. That would add a capacity of 200. But even if we do that, we're still going to be, as of today's numbers, we're going to be
Below what we really need.
okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we have no room for growth. So we're going to have to do something. But anyway, that's the proposal. You can look at the entire contract if you want to. There's some hourly rates they sort of are what they are, but, anyway, I think I've used enough of y'all based on everybody's expression. What questions do y'all have?
It's not really a question, it's a statement, is that the decision that we make, I want to make sure that it can last a minimum of 25 years like this one here has. This jail here was opened up right after I went with the sheriff's office in 2001. The jail that we're in now opened up shortly after that. So whatever decision that we make, I want it to be a long-term decision and not one that feels like it's a need-to decision.
Yeah, I agree, your assessment, Commissioner Ivey. I know one thing that, when we've talked about this, like we could solve this problem for probably, I don't know, $20 million if we just renovated community corrections, built them a new building, but didn't add any other capacity of the existing jail. We could pay back that debt over 20 years, but really that may only solve the problem for less than a year if it really gets us to where we even need to be. So we need to do the right thing on this one. As painful as that is going to be. Mr. Adams.
Captain, do you see, your, inmate count going down anymore through Mr. Welber's meeting?
Yeah, over the past 2 weeks, they've worked diligently coming in meetings.
I know they have, but do we
Not-
expect to lose more?
So we can't work miracles, but we're doing our training tomorrow on the new electronic monitoring. We've already gotten close to 50 out in the last 2 weeks without going into the new program that we just started. So we anticipate that going up a lot more once we have stuff in place. We're just getting people out now that we can immediately put back out. So, I mean, we just got the everything put in place for the electronic monitoring. So we're not even using it yet. We're getting these folks out without going into the new program.
The records you've already went through, how many do you expect for it to affect?
I can't answer that number, sir. I mean,
Okay.
we get 20 out and they get 30 in tomorrow. So that number just is constantly like this.
Right.
But
So we would be at over 600 if you hadn't removed the 50.
I would say we would be pushing that number. Yes, so we were at 589 before he really got in there and started digging in. That was our highest count ever at this jail. So yes, sir, we would be pushing that number. And then I would be asking for bed space at his place to try to temporarily house. We'd already reached out to all surrounding county jails to see about putting inmates in their jail. If we get to the 600 number, that's the critical breaking point in my mind of where our staff can't manage it, because at that point we're managing basically the equivalent of 4 county jails and 1 jail with 1 staff. So we had already been planning that before he got in there and dug in. So yes, so we would be around the 600 number. And in the last year's assessment said we wouldn't be there till about 2040, but now we're already there.
Yeah, that to me tells me that there's a problem.
Yes.
And that problem doesn't exist in this building. Problems that exist in another building, but we can't do anything about that. So, okay. Any other thoughts or questions on this? Any other commissioners? And obviously this is the contract that we're going to approve with the architect that you kind of really help select. Now at some point we will have to decide what we're going to do. We're not going to decide that in today's meeting. We're just deciding to go with an architect. They're going to present us with options. And then this probably have to have a work session at some point. And we'll have to figure out what we're going to do to go forward. But really today we're just sort of selecting the architect. But I want to go over some of those prices that's in this proposal.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
The guy that was here that was writing federal grants, he was the Secretary of State, was Mr. Merrill?
Merrill.
Is there any avenues there to generate revenue for it?
Based on everything that I have, every discussion I've ever had about that, it's almost impossible to get funding for for jails. I know, Henry County has gone through that. They went to Senator Tuberville and Senator Britt to ask for funding, and they were never able to receive that. All the jails that have been built, to my knowledge, they've all come from, like Henry County's having to do, they just are going to have to bite the bullet and pay for it, or through tax increases like Pike County and Geneva County. Yes, sir.
If you'll look under reintegration programs through the Bureau of Justice Administration, we do fall under that. So maybe not for incarceration as far as the jail goes, but for what we do, there are grants available.
So the $8 million that we're looking at for your facility, that might be grants for that.
Correct. And because we are a regional provider for several different counties, that would help. We don't just service just Houston County.
Yeah.
So
We talked about this morning about hiring this grant writer. Haven't made a decision just yet, but when we get this person on board, let's get them and you together, and maybe you, Captain Asbill. You still captain?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I won't keep asking that till you're not captain.
He's still wearing Mars.
I don't know all the difference between all that. All right. But yeah, let's all get together. Let's make that a priority. Thank you for that suggestion. And I want to thank both of you gentlemen. Y'all really done an outstanding job. You're doing an outstanding job as jail commander. You've always done an outstanding job as community corrections, and I just appreciate the communication. I know you're communicating with the judges and the elected officials that are above us. Anyway, I just, on behalf of the commission, I'll say I greatly appreciate y'all's efforts. Thank you.
We actually
thank each other and kind of account for each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
That
helps.
One other question
Yes.
on that 41 million. Does that include the expansion for office space and all?
Yeah,
Or-
well, that's part of the 8 million.
Okay.
Well, the 41 million base thing is for the actual housing of inmates. The 8 million other is for the medical, kitchen, administrative,
Okay.
the expansion of the locker rooms for the employees, all that stuff.
Any other questions? Okay. Any objection to placing this item on the agenda?
No objection.
Item number 5 is a request to approve preliminary plat for Culver House Lane subdivision.
Then we have Will in the house.
This is the one that's on, that Fortner Dead Ends and Company.
This subdivision
Huh?
meets all Houston County regulations.
Yeah,
Where's this one
what's the location of it?
This is gonna be on Fortner Street on the south side in between Hulan and County Road 9.
Okay,
It's only gonna be 19 lots,
Yeah.
one road in the cul-de-sac. It's gonna be pretty simple.
okay.
at? Is this the one where I got an email?
Yes, sir.
Did y'all ever, how did that,
The subdivision meets everything we require.
I got you.
This is are you talking about the lady at Hulan on Fortner Street?
Can't remember.
She probably sent you an email or something, but yeah, she's got some issues that aren't related to the subdivision that we're taking a look at.
I got
Okay,
you.
yeah, because there's something to do with some drainage or some runoff that was
Yeah.
coming down through.
That's right. It's not related to anything with the subdivision. It's just a ditch needs cleaning out,
Yeah.
and a box in her yard. It's nothing we can't handle. So
Gotcha.
it'll just take care of that.
Any questions on this item? Additional questions?
No, sir.
Any objection to placing this item on the agenda? All right, proposed item number 6 is a request to sell the following items on GovDeals: a 2011 Ford Fusion Hybrid, 2010 Crown Victoria, desks, chairs, a cabinet, and miscellaneous office furniture, office equipment, excuse me. Any objection to placing this item on the agenda?
No,
No objection.
Anything else to be considered for the regular agenda by the commission?
No.
Okay. All right, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. We are adjourned and be back at 10 o'clock.